Welcome back to Becoming a Published Author is Fun. If that doesn't make any sense to you, check out episode 8 where I will explain it to you. We today are in episode 41 and our subject is Fast Trac. This is a new service launching on May 9th, 2024, so it's coming close. It's going to be there any day now. And when you see it, you're going to want to jump on it because it's going to be on a special price. And then the next day it'll go to retail. A great price itself, but this is going to be a fantastic price. And it's only for one day. It launches on May 9th, 2024, and this is what it is. It's a marriage. A marriage between a 90-day publishing package and a marketing tools package. So let's take a look at it. The 90-day publishing package is, I don't know how other people work theirs. The way mine works, or is going to work, is you're going to fall into, when you buy the service, you're going to be put in line. First come, first serve. So if there's somebody ahead of you, they'll be in the queue before you, and then you'll go into it. And then whoever buys one after you will fall in behind you and so forth. And the idea is that that's going to move you up each time. Now you might start out, if you're the first one to buy, you'll be on top right away. But say you're the 10th one. So you move up from 10 to 9 to 8 and so forth. Until you get into the point where I am actually ready to work with you. When that happens, I will send you an email and let you know that I'm ready to receive your manuscript. And at that time, the clock still is not ticking. I'm not going to do anything about that until I receive your manuscript, and I'll probably give you some time in which to raise it up, or for you to finish up if you are not ready yet. I would suggest you be ready because you could end up falling down the queue if you're not ready. So be ready and have your book ready to be submit to me. When you submit it to me, I look at it to see if it fits all of our criteria and everything. We do have criteria. And then if I reject it, if I disapprove of it, I will let you know the why as well as what it is, and I'll give you the opportunity to correct that. It may, again, depending upon the degree of it, you could still fall down the queue. But once you let me know that you are ready, then you'll be in place, and I will look it over, and if I approve it, the clock begins, the 90-day clock. And what happens there is that I'm going to work with you. I will do some fine-tuning editing. You should have done all your editing already. But I will do some extra editing. I will also do some extra formatting if it's needed. And I will be working with you. This is one-on-one. One-on-one editing, one-on-one formatting, whatever. Every step of the way is going to be one-on-one. I'm going to be working with you. And what's going to happen is as it gets ready, we don't have to wait until 90 days. If it's ready before 90 days is up, it's going to get published. Once you're ready, and I am, we're both in agreement on it, then it's going to be published. But that's not all of it. You are also going to receive marketing tools. Now, what kind of marketing tools? Well, I have a course called Basic Authors Training, which I train people in how to write. So they receive these tools themselves, and they're trained on them. They're taught how to use them and things of this nature. Now, I won't be doing that with you other than some basic instructions, so to speak. But you'll receive these same tools free to use. And like I said, there'll be some basic instructions as how you can use them and so forth. Actually, the tools themselves kind of had their own instructions built right into them. But these will be aids. And not only those marketing tools that the students get, but there may be other marketing tools that might be coming available at the same time, ones that I don't even have yet. You never know. As soon as I get marketing tools, they become available. Or I create marketing tools, they will become available. And so they're free to you. So you can use them, they're free. And some of these might be something, they're going to be in a PDF format. And so they're training, they might be a training PDF that teaches you how to do this skill, for instance, character building. It may be that you don't need to know how to build a character. You're already a writer, but you might want to use it. You'll be there for your free. But you'll get some marketing PDFs too that will show you how you can market your book. There will be even local marketing. There will be stuff that I'm going to include in there, and I have some tools already available. There are going to be, over time, there will always be new tools being added in, and you will be the beneficiary of those tools, and they're free. Another thing you could call a tool, if you wanted to, is online store placement. Now, in 2014, my wife Teresa, who's now in heaven, the two of us founded T&R Independent Books. T standing for Teresa, later Tess, which is their author's name. R standing for Ronald, that's my first name, or R. Frederick, my author's name. But the T&R Independent Books. Independent means we are independent. We are not a traditional, and we are not self-publishing. Those self-publishing, sounds great, but you're really not publishing it yourself. You're paying for it. That's the only part that's really self. You might have, you can, if you edit it yourself, you can do your own editing. But beyond that, it's pretty much the publisher who has control of it. I'm all about having control. It's your book. It's your imagination. It's going to be your heart, your energy. It's you pouring yourself into that book. And therefore, I believe you should have control. And that is what an independent author or indie author is all about. It's about you having the control and you getting the profits. You go through a traditional, they'll pay you anywhere from 8 to 35%. You go through a self-publisher, you'll get 35%, or I think the other one is it's either 60, I think it might be 70% that they offer. And the thing is that they're getting their fair share, and when you actually do the math, they actually end up with more than what you're getting. But they're getting a very healthy share any way you look at it. You don't get it all. But when you're an indie author, you get it all. You subtract whatever it costs. If you hire somebody to do something for you, like an illustrator, do your book service, or you hire somebody else to do something, then that person gets paid. And so you're going to have to subtract that from your profits. That is your right, though. You have the right to hire it out or to do it yourself. But the 100% of that money is yours. You pay the basic author's cost, which includes the publishing platform. It includes their fee. It includes T&R Independent Books fee. It includes the shipping fee. It includes any tax that's involved. All those things are there. And that fee is taken out of you on a per book basis. Now, the thing is this. Those per book costs, the more books you buy at one time, by the way, will lower the per book price. But that price is low. Usually it's in single digits. I don't think I've ever seen one yet in which the per book price was above $10. It's always been below. And so that is something that is very, very important for you to remember. You're going to pay that, and then everything above that is yours. And that part you just got done paying, the customer who buys your book is actually reimbursing you for the cost. So the whole thing is yours. And so that is something that it's just undeniable. It is something very, very special that you can get rewarded the way you should be rewarded. And that when you put your book in our online store, First of all, when you publish through us, you're getting all that. And then when you publish the store, you have control of the pricing there on a day-to-day basis. Now, if you're going through, say Amazon, which we work with, the Amazon, you have to go in and change the price. Well, you would have me do that, and I go in and change the price to reflect your change. Now, that usually takes that. My experience with that is if you put the thing in and change the price, you have to you hit the republish or the publish button, and so it's usually within 24 hours. However, on the online store, it's instant. The moment I go in and change that, it is instant. I'm going to change it, publish it, and it will show up on our store at the new price. And so you have control over that. You will actually have more control over it here than on Amazon or books and any other Lulu or wherever you happen to. If you have access to them and you want to market your book on them, if you're going through Amazon, you pretty much have to go through their distribution and everything. But if Amazon, you can also go through other areas. We can put your book into, and that book then would be more controllable. These are things that we would discuss as we progress, and we'll get into the details of it, because there's a lot of options that are out there that are available to you as a author to get your book published, get it out there and marketed. But you have the final control. If you don't want something out there, you don't like the way they're treating you, you don't like the restrictions they put or criteria, and they do have them, then you can say, nope, I don't want anything to do with you. That's your option. I've used it. Believe me, I have used that for myself. But your book is going to be placed in our bookstore. It's right here, trbookservices.com. Then we have the bookstore, and they'll fall in whatever category we have. And it could be, if you have a new category, we'll have to create a new category. And so that's fine. No problem there. So you're going to be placed in our store. And 100% of the net profits is yours to keep. And like I said, even the cost, the basic author cost, is being reimbursed to you from the customer. And so that is a very positive, very strong thing I want you to remember, is that that money coming in is yours. Okay, here's another tool, if you will. Blog interview. I have a blog called Ron's Blog. And what I do on Ron's blog is I write about writing. And I will interview you. I might even feature your book either in that interview or as a separate one. And so that is something. I also have a podcast. What you're watching right now is a podcast. And so that is something. Your book is going to be featured in the bookstore. Right here. It's going to be bookstore. It's going to be featured there. What does that mean? It means I have a rotating. Well, I don't have it right now. It's just a featured, and I go in, I manually change it because I only have my books. But as this grows and people they're finishing their books and getting them published, they're going to be on that in this featured thing, and it's going to be rotating. And what I want to do is have that set going on a rotating basis, automatic, and and there's different ways I can do that. I can have it rotate right across the screen there on a moment by moment basis, or I can do it on a daily basis. There are different options that are available, but I'm going to offer that. Have your book featured, and that will be something that's very, very helpful to you. The whole idea is to get your book out there, get eyes. The eyes of your readers, your potential readers, get their eyes on your book. And the more opportunities we can give them, the better it is for you. Marketing is you're competing with thousands of other people out there. So you want the people to be able to see it. Now you may not. You may decide to do it not only online. You might decide to do some local marketing of your own. That's fine too. You will have that option. That is something that is very important to consider. These are things we will discuss and work on together, you and I, with you being the one who makes the final decision. I can give you the pros and the cons, and I can also tell you I've done local marketing. I can tell you how easy or how hard that can be. You may be a natural salesman yourself, and that might be a way you might want to go. So, but this here is online, and that is something that will develop as we go along. We may have different options within that. I don't. Just only time will tell, because this is a brand new service that I am excited about. But it's in its baby steps, and it's going to be something that is going to be huge as we go forward. So that's T&R Independent Books, located at trbookservices.com. Write that down. Make sure you got it all spelled. TR Book Services, don't forget that S.com. That is where the website is located. And on that, which is T&R Independent Books, and the book, if you're free to go and examine that whole website. I encourage you to. It's a good idea to know where your book is being marketed. But I want you to particularly look at the bookstore and how we are doing that. You will get a page, your own page. When you get placed on the bookstore, you will get your own page that people can click on, find out some information about you, find out some information about your book or books, whichever way you may have. You do this over and over and over again. You buy the service, get your book written, buy the service, get it published, write another book, buy the service, get it published, and each time, and it just adds, and that page will grow, and you'll probably be growing size, and it may even become multiple pages. So the thing is this: we work with you. We want your business. We want to see you succeed. That you're not going to be shortchanged one bit. We want you to succeed, and we will do everything in our power to help you be a success. So that's today's episode. Hopefully that answers all your questions about Fast Trac. It is coming up really, really fast, and I'm excited about it. May is a very special month because I was born in May. I also was born again in May, and so that makes May a very special month. And I have some more exciting news even then after Fast Trac. But this is something I want you to focus on right now, because this is special, and you will love both the price and the results. I'll see you in the next episode.